Overuse of the land had actually displaced a good percentage of them. President Truman visited Lewis Mountain with Chester Franklin, the publisher of a prominent.
All right, back at Henry Coe.
As a meadow. Apparently clearing
Haven't been here in about a month. Looks like there's no backpackers parking in the lot.
In the 18th century, Europeans with cattle
Probably won't see anybody.
And in fact, controlled.
Ooh, it's pretty warm here. Feels like mid-80s. Legs are feeling pretty heavy too from walking about 12 miles in soft sand yesterday, fishing all day at the beach. Right, I'm all paid up. Gonna check out Poverty Flats. There's nobody here, so pretty much have all 5 sides to myself if I want. But yeah, I'm just gonna try to scout out that Middle Fork Creek. Let's see, it's about 26 pounds. Loaded up with some boulder salt I'm taking with me, just to make sure I keep hydrated. I'm going to take the fish trail. It's a middle ridge. Yep, it's looking like summer. It's all dry. It's been over a month since I went on a trip. And even longer since I've been on a solo trip. So yeah, I needed to get out here. This is the creek that runs through Fish Trail. Still not much of a creek. There's a trickle of water. It has a ton of pond skaters on it. Bugs galore. Flies, mosquitoes. It's getting down to lower elevation near the creek, so it's getting cooler. There's a lot of flies and mosquitoes around though. It's almost 6:30. Sunset's still past 8 sometime. It's a pretty steep section here. I'm trying to take smaller steps, using my trekking poles to save my knees. There's the creek. Poverty Flats number 1. I think I'll stay here. Nice and flat there. Number 1. I think I'll just use this flat spot. All set up. Brought the Vik one. It's pretty toasty today, so I don't think I have to worry too much about condensation. These single wall tents make good summer tents. It's super fast to set up. It's pretty light. Got the Tenkara rod, Coe sawtooth rod for rod outdoors. Friend Ken set me up with a sweet little lightweight kit with all the flies there too. Let me take a look inside here. Oops. And you got the tippet. Got forceps. Nice knot tying guide. And I already set up the furled line with a fly. Picked up one of these line keeper thingies off Amazon. Here's some weights just in case. Some gink to make the flies float, I think. And then got little snippers here. Pretty nice little compact fishing setup. And I'll just put all this in my fanny pack. I'll be ready to go. Here's the creek. See a bunch of dragonflies flying around. This is the Middle Ridge Trail that goes up. I'm gonna go this way to follow the creek. Take a look. Very nice. I bet there's fish right in there. Such a tight spot though. Let's just give it a shot here before it gets too dark. Oh, that's nice. I'll come back in the morning. Mosquitoes are out. Back at my camp. There's the Vik one all lit up. I think I'll cook that, not cook, but rehydrate the peak refuel meal that was left over from the last trip. Alright, gonna try the butternut dal bhat with red lentils, chickpeas, rice, and butternut squash. Needs 1 1/3 cup of water. Ten minutes. is lit. Put that over here. Let's take a look at this butternut ball dot. Ooh, doesn't look too bad. Let's see, get a little taste. Oh, that's good. Trying broken up Doritos with this. It's pretty good. Here's my sleep system. Got the Thermarest compressible pillow medium. It's pretty big, but it's worth it. And I brought my other, this like wedge half moon pillow. I stick this under my neck. Use that at home. And I got this Get Out Gear puffy blanket. I was on sale at on Prime Day. Thanks for the suggestions. And I brought this Cedar Summit bag liner just in case it gets cold. Hey, what's up everybody? Just chilling in the tent. It's pretty toasty in here. This Nemo Tensor insulated pad might be a little bit too warm. Hopefully it doesn't get too wet in here for my breath, since this is a single wall tent. I guess we'll see in the morning. Okay, good night. Good morning. It's about 6:45, 52 degrees. Got a little bit chilly this morning, so put on the Century Designs Ren hoodie. But otherwise, Get Out Gear, blanket, and the bag liner worked out pretty well. Not too much condensation formed up, so that's a good thing. Yeah, just gonna get up. Maybe make some coffee and walk up the creek and see if I could do some fishing. Got the Parisian blend today. Lee's sandwiches, coffee. Ooh, hot. Got my oatmeal ready too. Might as well soak that. Seems like the biggest challenge so far is not getting this 12-foot rod caught in trees. Found some big old antlers. Probably the buck got stuck in there and died, maybe. My Tenkara fishing's over. Snapped this rod. Tried to yank it out. The line got caught on the branch. So I'm gonna have to figure out which section this is. Well, that sucked. Well, at least I found this antler. It's starting to get warm again. Not sure what I'm gonna do. I think I'll just head back before it gets too hot. Just applying some cortisone and bicardin and sunblock. Got bit up a little bit on the creek. Packed up. Got the deer antler strapped in. I got an extra 2 liters of water on the top in the Canuck. And I got the umbrella strapped on to the trekking pole because it's pretty damn hot today. And I gotta climb up to get to the parking lot. Alright, leave no trace as always. I think I'm going to cut through the Cougar Trail. Takes me back up to Manzanita Point. It's a little bit steeper incline, but should be more shade. Cougar Trail. Time to climb. Summer backpacking isn't too bad. If you take away the sun, the heat, and the bugs, it's not all that bad. Looks like I made it out of the Cougar Trail. So it's pretty exposed here now. Might be using the umbrella for the rest of the hike back. Let's list out some tips for summer backpacking. First of all, the obvious one, bring plenty of water. Not just water, but electrolytes too. You're sweating out all that salt and need to replace it. Prevents cramping up. Let's see, tip number 2, if you're in exposed sun, bring an umbrella. Especially the ones with the reflective silver thingy on the outside. Let's see, tip number 3, for bugs, treat your clothes with permethrin. That does most of the heavy work. For the rest of the exposed skin, use bicardin. That works for me. And at camp, Thermacell works wonders, keep the mosquitoes away. Filtering some water couple older gentlemen just passed by in the China hole. Offered them some water just in case. It's gonna get pretty brutal later. Peak heat is probably gonna be in about an hour. Melty. I don't know about you, but I think that looks pretty badass. These antlers on the back of the backpack. The Steer Designs flex capacitor 40 to 60 liter did its job. It's days like this is the reason why I picked it up. It can handle the heavier loads with the extra water, and it has the back airflow to prevent my back from sweating too quickly. It's been a good trip. Besides my Tenkara rod snapping, yeah, get out gear, down blanket worked pretty good. Tent held up. Umbrella, it's awesome. The boulder salt did its job. Yeah, so I've been surf fishing a lot, dealing with all the cold. So it's nice to sweat a lot. Just get some hiking done. Here's Bass Pond. It's getting pretty hot now. Alright, here's a couple of reasons why an umbrella is awesome. You ever gone hiking in the heat? See that small tree in the distance with that shade? Seems so far away. Well, you can have that shade all the time. Another reason, it protects your gear. Your phone, your Garmin InReach, camera, keeps it out of the sun, prevents it from overheating. Let's see. Another reason, if you're at camp and you're in exposed sun, you can just prop this up like I do with my frickin' pole. Have a little shade at camp. One of the disadvantages, in wind, this thing will blow away. Oh, that sucks. Someone lost their trekking pole. Either that or they're pointing in a direction to go that way. Back at the headquarters. Feeling pretty good. Hydrated, not too burnt out from the sun, not too fatigued. See how much we ended up with the extra water and deer antler. 31 pounds. So I gained 5 pounds from when I started this trip. All right. Have a good one.
So they taught kayaking, wilderness survival, all that type of stuff. So I got a really early introduction to it, but just didn't get into the backpacking as I got older. It's really hard to find the time. So,
Okay, last question. What is the most valuable thing that hiking or camping has taught you?
I think it's just perspective. Hiking is my favorite thing to do, and just going into the woods has always been something that has been really valuable, and I wish more people had that experience, because I think that it's missing right now in our society in terms of how everyone is always so connected, and our attention spans are so short, and it's just really easy to lose perspective. And you go into the woods and it just resets. You kind of recenter every time.
I think that's a great place to leave it. Steph Lancaster, thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, Jeremy. I enjoyed it.